Bo?
Michael?
You sure?
Probably not.
His name.
Yeah.
I don't know. Alright guys, DC stuff coming out of Comic-Con New York. And the main thing, the biggest thing, gotta be Doomsday Clock. Jeff Johns himself.
The man.
The man. Proud of this.
Yeah.
So the word is that it's set in the 1982, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I heard. And it straight connects the Watchmen to the Justice League. It is a standalone 12 series starting in November.
I'm glad, or the Watchmen, they deserve a new.
I agree.
Something else. That's too great not to be left alone back
I
there.
agree. But the main thing is the main two things I want to see is Night Owl and Rorschach with Batman, maybe even Nightwing, who knows, whatever. And of course the showdown of showdowns, Dr. Manhattan, Superman.
Yeah.
So in this point in time, Superman is not the most overpowered
Yeah.
superhero ever. It is now Dr. Manhattan, because arguably he's probably more beyond what Superman can be.
Doubt.
He could destroy Superman with a mind, his mind, even though Superman's supposed to be invincible, but I think that won't happen.
No.
They both can walk on Mars without being hurt. They both can walk on the surface of the sun. Superman gets stronger with the sun. That's a different thing, though. When he came Superman with Prime.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. But can Dr. Manhattan destroy Superman? That's another thought.
I want to say he could, but...
But, it's always that but. You don't know. But from what we understand, this is not in the continuity of the rest of the DC universe. This is not a one-shot. This is a standalone 12 series, like, I guess, The Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah.
Same thing as that was. Just a standalone, fun times, continuing the Watchmen, and arguably one of my favorite characters on the Watchmen, Rorschach.
Mm-hmm.
I truly love Rorschach. It's just a gritty, average, well, I don't want to say he's an average Joe. He's a little bit messed up. He's a little bit odd. I mean, anybody can chop up another man with a meat cleaver.
Go on upstairs.
Exactly. But I love the whole Rorschach character. And even in the Watchmen series, the movie, not series, people give it a hard time, but that's because they try to cram a gigantic graphic novel.
Yeah.
I think books was the graphic novel. It was like 3 or 4.
I forget.
Can't remember. I know
The whole collected thing was like 354 pages.
Pages, right? You get the whole one collector's graphic novel, or you can break it up to the many books that it has. But they try to cram all that into a movie, and it just didn't sit well with people. But now, if you watch the extended version,
it was better.
It was a lot better.
Yeah.
It was long. Granted, it's like 3 hours long. It's like watching Gone with the Wind. It's freaking taking you.
It was a little bit better than that.
No. Yeah, Gone with the Wind's a classic.
Yeah.
But it still had that same. It was like it ripped right out of the pages of the graphic novel.
Right after I rewatched the movie, reread the book, and it was like following panel for panel with the book.
Did you ever return the book to the library?
I did. After about 5 or 6 months, I took it back.
Yeah, the late fees you're gonna have on that. That's why I could never find it.
No.
I gotta go buy it on the digital version.
No. I ruin his life all the time.
I still haven't found that. I've been searching every used bookstore. I was going to break down and buy it on Amazon.
Yeah.
Should have kept the one I had. Oh well. I got rid of all my Sin City ones also, so it is what it is. I didn't like Sin City though. No. Anyway, sorry Frank Miller. Just did not like it. But we're super excited that Jeff Johns did this. It's just bringing the two greats together. It's like, I found this equivalent of the MC Universe bringing XMen and Avengers together in a movie. That's what this equivalent is to me. Because we would all love to see the XMen and Avengers go toe to toe. Oh my god. Hugh Jackman to stab Tony Stark in the face. I would like to see that.
I would have fun the movie. Yeah,
exactly. I do not like Tony Stark. I do not like Iron Man, actually. I've never been a fan of Iron Man. But this is so awesome. I'm glad they did this. The saddest part about this is, for me,
what's that?
I thought the book was coming out this week, and it's actually the pre-order for the book. It's like, son of a gun. I really thought it's coming out in October. No, it's November, you idiot. It's just the pre-order date.
Oh well.
I was like, son of a god. Oh well, whatever. So I'm still going to pre-order. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do the digital or the hard copy. Whatever I can get my hands on first.
I might do both. Digital, because you probably get it faster. But
Yeah,
the
I can
hard
get it
copy,
faster.
You know, you'll be able to sell it later on down the line for a pretty good chunk of change.
I agree. Well, you got 12 issues to buy of the hard copy. And the digital version was probably going to be cheaper than the hard copy. So that was another thing. So, like you said, I can get it faster. I went to go find it. Either order it online or go find it in the comic shop.
You know how much hype it's going to be. Every shop you go to is going to be
Sold out. That's my fear. It's going to be sold out. I'm going to order online and wait Christmas shopping season to get it. Because that's what it's going to be. I'm like on Thanksgiving waiting for this thing to come.
Yeah. But then you're going to get a second or third
printing of it.
It's going to tank on it.
Right, and that's the other problem. And of course, you like me, unless you really don't like it or you got a crappy one that nobody wants to buy. Man of Tomorrow, Superman. I need to sell that thing. I'm just going to burn it. But that's what I get for buying a Superman comic. Anyway, but I still can't wait for it. It's going to be awesome. I'm glad they revealed this. And I'm glad they did the DC. And I find this Comic Cave, wow. I find this Comic Con a DC strong Comic Con. I don't understand. It's nothing, Marvel is not doing terribly too much. No. And also those came out of the same Comic Con. I don't actually come out of the same Comic Con for somebody just jumped the gun and released us the Flash movie. Flash Wars.
I think it was supposed to be released, but somebody may have heard about it and posted it before they were supposed to.
And then when you say Flash movies, it's actually Flash Wars is a comic that's coming out with Barry Allen versus Wally West. Wally West. I was thinking something else. Which you're taking number 2 Flash and number 3 Flash. You don't have Jay Garrick in here, who was number 1. People don't forget Jay Garrick came first, then Barry, then Wally. But I find this unfair. Reason being, Wally West is the stronger of the 2 Flashes. And eventually becomes the Blue Flash. Becomes so powerful. Of course, Barry Allen's died. Once or twice. I know at least once. Because even in the, was it Darkest Night? He was brought back to life there. Talking about him being brought back to life then, along with Hal Jordan. So, but I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out because I feel that Wally is stronger than Barry. Barry's smarter than Wally because Barry's he is more a scientist. Even though he is a CSI, he is still a scientist, where Wally is not. So I don't know. I don't know. I just don't see where this is going. Now, if you threw a little E. Barthon in there, I'd be like, hey! I'm all in it. First Flash is the man. He's always one step ahead of everybody. I don't care what they say.
What is this going to be with the Rebirth stuff, or is it going to be...
I believe I read Rebirth.
Okay. So, I know the first of, I guess, the one-shot Rebirth introduction where Wally was stuck in the Speed Force.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, and when Barry recognized him, pulled him out. I wonder what happened after that, because
I don't know.
Something bad, probably.
And this could be, Wally could be, the Speed Force sometimes messes with them. Anytime a speedster goes into Speed Force, they don't come out the same sometimes, or they come out fine, or they come out stronger. So who knows how this is going to play out. I'm just glad they're doing this, I don't know if I am glad they're doing this, because, you're taking 2 heroes and
put them against each other.
Put them against each other, yeah, I don't know.
Unless it's not really Wally West.
And this could be true. Tom Wraith.
Yeah.
And it could be anything. You got multiple things. E. Barthon. He's known to do that kind of...
Yeah, douchebaggery.
Yeah, he is. Oh my gosh. So we'll find out. It's just going to be a very interesting series. But whoever leaked it out didn't have a lot to leak out on. I think somebody was having a conversation up there in New York and, oh wow, I found some information. Let's leak this out. Then CBR picked it up and like they just run with everything. I treat them like the Inquirer.
Half of what they say is not true. Anyway,
no, it's not. They've leaked all kinds of stuff. This is 100% truth. And you come a week later, what the heck are y'all talking about? This is nothing like we want. So, what the Justice League movie was unwatchable. Remember, they leaked that out. Everybody believed them. Even us believed them. come to find out that wasn't the case. That the reviews have come out, the initial reviews of some of the, I guess the majority of the movie they've shown has been great.
Yeah, they just heard hearsay from a guy who heard from another guy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that somebody didn't like it, so of course everybody hates it then.
And then there's another thing, is this, like you said, the one shot that came out, Rebirth, is a continuation of that one shot. So we'll find out. Main thing is we get a Barry Allen and Wally West flash. That's, hey, we all win there.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, have the both of them together. And we also get Doomsday Clock. I know where I'm spending my money at for the next... How long is it going to take him to do all that?
Oh.
I didn't read that. I just know it's coming out in November.
Yeah. I imagine first issue would be maybe a double issue, or like the Rebirth was. I think it was 64 pages, 22. Because I mean, it's been hints for so long.
I watched an interview with Jeff Johns, and he talked about the things he put into this release, the beginning of the release. You know, in the Watchmen, they had the end is nigh. Remember this guy holding the Rorschach holding the sign up, and then in this one they have the end is now. I believe that's what it says. And they had different other things that were actually in the Doomsday Clock first issue. I don't know if it's in the first issue, like the car with nobody in it. But then he said that he had Dr. Manhattan, which is not in this. That it actually came from the Watchmen. So I don't know where they're going, what is going to happen, or how big the issue is. I'm just excited to have these two together.
I don't know if anybody's going to do a story of that magnitude. It needs to be Jeff Johns.
Oh, agreed.
Or Scott Snyder, two of the best in DC, but Jeff Johns has a way of, I think, Scott Snyder's more of a solo writer. Jeff Johns is the big team guy.
I agree, but Scott Snyder's also got, you know, action issues, I think.
Yeah.
You know, it's all dark action issues, so, I don't know. But Jeff Johns has a bigger picture of it, and a more, like you say, more universal, not universal, but a universe
Yeah, 'cause he did all
view.
the Justice League stuff. And
Right.
That, yeah.
So, and I'm excited that he's in charge of all this. He's turned a lot of it around, because, you know, DC for the longest time to me was not cutting it anymore.
No.
It wasn't DC anymore. It just felt like a second-rate DC to me.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that was coming out wasn't that good. Now it has been good. The Rebirth has been amazing.
Yep.
It's been hands down one of the best ones that's come out in a long time. So it's awesome. Anyway, what's your comments? What's your thoughts, hopes on this whole new Doomsday Clock standalone series, and the Flash, which they're calling Flash Wars? We'll find out. Who knows? But anyway, leave the thoughts in the comments below, and as always, like, share, and subscribe, and we're out.